Do you have a car on campus?
No.
Did the prices of parking affect whether you had a car on campus or not?
Yeah, I would have a car if the prices of parking weren't so high.
And what do you think about the parking prices for lots on campus?
I think they're really way too expensive, especially since we're already paying so much for tuition.
What do you think a good solution for making parking more affordable would be?
Maybe having more areas for parking so it wouldn't be so expensive, so a lot of people would have options, or including it in tuition or something like that. Just making it cheaper in general for everybody.
Do you have a car on campus?
No, I do not.
Would you if the parking prices weren't so high?
Oh, for sure. They're way too high.
What else do you think about the prices?
I think that they should be cut in half, especially if you're an out-of-state student, you're already paying a lot of tuition. I think it should be cut in half, and for in-state, a little bit less too.
Do you know any other solutions that you think would make parking more affordable?
Solutions? Like fundraising or something? Like that? Maybe there's like scholarships for parking or something. That would be cool. Just thought of that.
Do you have a car on campus?
Yes, I do.
Did the prices of parking affect whether or not you had one?
Yeah, kind of. I wish they were a lot cheap. I mean, I wish it was a lot less expensive because it's extremely expensive. And it's kind of annoying because I'm out of state and I already have to pay a lot more for tuition, so.
Do you think the parking passes should be included in your tuition?
Oh, definitely. We're paying, what, out of state, like over $30,000? We should have parking, free parking. It just makes sense.
And is there any other solutions that you think would make parking more affordable?
Have more parking structures, I guess. Like, there's not too many places to park around campus, so it's just all on the outside.
Do you have a car on campus?
I do not.
Would the prices of parking affect whether or not you had a car?
Definitely.
What do you think about the overall prices of parking?
They're definitely too high. I take the light rail because it's cheaper. That way I don't have to pay $700 to park all the way over the other side of campus.
Do you have any other solutions that you think would make parking more affordable?
I talked to another class actually about having like a shuttle, having like a kind of like a park and ride, and then have buses that bring people in.
Do you have a car on campus?
Kind of. I park off campus, so I don't have to park on campus.
Okay. So I take it the prices definitely affect whether or not you park here?
Yeah, I've never parked on campus. I park like half a mile away and walk or longboard.
Okay. What do you think about the overall campus prices?
Of parking. It's just way too high. It's ridiculous. I hardly even park it. Like when I'm late, I'd rather be late than park in a parking structure. So I'm late to classes sometimes, but I refuse to pay $8 to park for 3 hours.
Do you have a car on campus?
Yes, I do.
Did the prices of parking affect whether or not you were going to have a car on campus?
Not really.
What do you think about the overall prices of parking?
Prices are a lot for parking. Certain structures are $700. That's, for me, that's like a semester's tuition. So it does affect a lot where I park, which means if I'm off campus, that means I live in Gilbert. So for me to make it to my 9 a.m. class, I have to get up at 5 in the morning over there to make it because of the rush hours and everything, and where I park, when I take the bus, and when I actually make it to class, it's almost an hour and a half process, which is really not convenient for students, and you're already exhausted if you're going to bed at 1 or 2. So parking, having more efficient parking and convenient parking could really could help a lot.
Okay. Do you have any other solutions that would make parking more affordable?
Of course, I think if university could give at least 2 or 3 free parking passes as like a freebie. I know we do have a freebie when if we park in the wrong and they give you a warning, but I think just having a free parking pass, maybe 3 per semester or 3 for the entire year. I know right now they're for purchase. I think they should make it available, considering how much you have to pay to go here tuition-wise. It could just be something that students could value.
Do you have a car on campus?
I do.
Did the prices of parking affect whether or not you did?
No.
What do you think about the prices of parking?
They're definitely expensive. I actually know a friend who has like a parking structure like off campus, but it's like really close by and it's the same price. And it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like students should have like a discounted price as compared to a regular parking structure nearby, you know?
Do you think that a parking permit should be included in your tuition?
Definitely. Like, there's so many off-campus students at ASU that it's just like a logical thing to do.
What other solutions do you have that might make parking more affordable?
I don't know. Carpooling.
Do you have a car on campus?
Yes,
Did the prices of parking affect whether or not you had one?
it did, and I actually took the carpool route. So I had a friend who didn't have a car, and she basically paid for the pass, and we carpooled. So it helped save us both money.
Do you think that the prices are too high, or are they okay?
From when I think they're okay. I really didn't drive all that much, and she paid for it, so they'd probably be too high if I was paying for it on my own. But I think they're fair for a full year.
Okay. And do you have any other solutions to make parking more affordable?
Just more carpooling. Maybe combining with something like Lyft or Uber to encourage ride sharing, and not charging for the bike locks. I hear that's happening.